We're now on verdict watch for the Parkland school shooter. The jury started deliberations more than an hour ago.
They will decide if Nikolas Cruz gets the death penalty for the 2018 Valentine's Day massacre at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School, where 17 people were killed. Let's go now to Local 10 News reporter Christina Vasquez, who is the only local reporter to cover the trial every day.
She joins us live from the Fort Lauderdale courthouse. Christina.
And it is important to note that they have a responsibility in their hands like no other in U.S. history. Friendly reminder, this is the deadliest mass shooting in our nation's history to go before a jury. And now that case is in the hands of that 12-member jury. Let's go ahead and break down who's on that jury just a little bit. It includes 7 men and 5 women. I'm going to give you a snapshot of some of their occupations. There's a university claims adjuster, a retail stocking supervisor, a probation officer, human resources worker, former music industry worker, a former French military officer. In fact, if you go to our website, you can actually hear what these jurors had to say during jury selection. It's very unique coverage we have for you because we did cover every day of jury selection. So what happens next? What is happening right now, perhaps, in that room where they are deliberating? Well, the judge read to them the jury instructions. That's a roadmap, a guide to their deliberations. They first need to find that at least one aggravating factor exists unanimously before they're even permitted by Florida state statute to then move into a consideration of life or death. Aggravating factors, you may remember these terms when I say them, they come from state statute. Examples include things like heinous, atrocious, and cruel, cold, calculated, and premeditated. In these 17 counts, all of the students, there are 5 aggravating factors that they can explore and consider, a total of 7 for the 3 adults that were killed. Again, the Parkland shooter pleading guilty to killing 17 students and staff at Marjory Stoneman Douglas on Valentine's Day 2018, setting up this phase. So let's go ahead and say they get to a point where they unanimously decide, yes, an aggravating factor exists. The state has proven that beyond a reasonable doubt. Then that's when they are permitted to move into considering what are called mitigating circumstances. Another way to think about that term is reasons for life. So you may remember during the defense case, they presented to these jurors what they had called reasons for life, really focused on the things that shaped the Parkland shooter. Everything from this diagnosis from their experts of fetal alcohol spectrum disorder to considering what they said were traumatic events in the Parkland shooter's life, witnessing, for instance, his father dying, his adoptive father, his adoptive mother dying shortly before the shooting. So I am going to give you the experience of being a juror in this case, and you are going to listen into what the judge told them this morning, a snapshot of these 2 legal concepts. You're first going to hear one of the aggravating factors they can consider. This is related to heinous, atrocious, and cruel. And then you're going to get a snapshot of one of the 40 reasons for life that they are allowed to consider. Again, once they have unanimously decided that an aggravating factor exists and that the state has proven beyond a reasonable doubt, and then the instructions the judge gave them. Take a listen.
Unnecessarily torturous to victims Luke Hoyer, Martin Duque Inquiano, Gina Montalto, Alexander Schachter, Elena Petty, Alyssa Alhadeff, Nicholas Dorette, Helena Ramsey, Christopher Hickson, Carmen Shentra, Aaron Feiss, Scott Beagle, Meadow Pollock, Carol Loughran, Joaquin Oliver, Jamie Gutenberg, and Peter Wang. Among the mitigating circumstances you may consider are the following. Nikolas Cruz is a human being. Nikolas Cruz has neurodevelopmental disorder associated with prenatal alcohol exposure. 3, Nikolas Cruz has alcohol-related neurodevelopmental disorder. 4, Nikolas Cruz was not correctly diagnosed as a child and did not, therefore, receive the appropriate interventions at various stages of his life. Nikolas Cruz was exposed to alcohol in utero. Each individual juror must decide what weight is to be given to a particular factor or circumstance. Your decision must not be based upon the fact that you feel sorry for anyone or that you are angry at anyone. All of us are depending upon you to make a wise and legal decision.
And important to note, the judge stressing there, this is a weighing process. It is not a counting process. And what she means by that, what the attorneys have explained, if you remember in their closing arguments to them, this is not a checklist. Well, boom, 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 there's X amount of aggravating factors, boom, 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 this many reasons for life, and one number is the other. No. The idea being here is that they are listening and weighing all the evidence, and perhaps one piece of evidence may outweigh for them on a very individual, personal level the other evidence. This is why you heard the state during its closing argument use certain terms saying this aggravating factor or this grisly fact is heavy. He used that word heavy, right, because he's triggering that idea of the weight. Should they be giving that more weight than, let's say, one of the defense reasons for life? It's why you heard the defense during closing arguments really stressing that this is an individual moral decision that they have to on their own decide for themselves. Does the reasons for life for one juror, for instance, overcome or outweigh what the state has presented? So that is what the jurors in this case will be debating and discussing and deciding. And this is just one verdict form. This is count one, Luke Hoyer, multiple pages. They will have 17 verdict forms of these multiple pages that they need to fill out. At the end of the day, again, 17 count capital case, each count related to a victim. They will have to be unanimous in recommending death, and that's per count. As for the alternates in this case, which interestingly did not know they were alternates until this morning, she had kept them in alphabetical order, never disclosing which one is part of the 12-member panel and which one is an alternate, because she wanted to make sure they were all paying attention. They were allowed to take the suitcases they brought with them today. They were escorted to their cars to go home, but they cannot talk or read about this case. If you're curious about seeing the entire full jury instructions that jurors just listened to this morning, we have them for you on our website. That's local10.com. Reporting live for you from Fort Lauderdale, I'm Christina Vasquez, Local 10 News.
Christina, thank you. We'll be waiting and watching. And as we said, we are on verdict watch for the Parkland school shooter. So stay with us on air and online as we now await a decision from the jury.